looks from top, from high up. Okay, in today's video I will show you how our grass looks at the moment. We're gonna be using this, and this is gonna help us with our grass to get rid of all the stuff we don't need, like this. And we're gonna have nice juicy grass in 7 days. So I'll show you lots of weeds in our grass. So what we have to do while the grass is dry, as you can see in here, there's lots of weeds, and this is supposed to help us with the weed. So what we're gonna do, we had to wait till the grass is dry, and now we're gonna mow our grass, and after mow we're gonna wait 3 days and then use this. So just so you can see, our grass got lots of weeds, and it's definitely supposed to help with this. Like in here, as you can see, lots of bits. I'm not sure if you can see it, it's growing out. So I can't wait to use it, and then it's everywhere. All the weeds are everywhere, like here as well. You can see all sorts growing everywhere. It's full of weeds. So there's also some dry out patches like this, and here you can't see it straight away when you look at it. It looks quite green, but in actual fact it's not. There's lots of dry out patches like this, lots of different types of weeds like this. I hope you can see it through the camera. Lots of it. But in 7 days we might have juicy green grass. So that's the aim. We'll see if it's gonna work. Here we go, another example of what's in my grass. Even some mushrooms. So there's some bald patches around as well, and in here we've got little square of new grass. So this is a young grass, just tiny square, because we have moved trampoline from here to here, so I have put a new grass in here, and then in here underneath we've got awful grass, as you can see. Terrible. Okay, so we've got lots of missing grass and burnt grass. You can see in here big weeds growing all over the place like this. So wherever you look, we've got weeds basically, pretty much. Got some roses here, and definitely that is not a nice juicy grass. That's what I can tell you. So that's the view from this side. Probably you can see it better. That's not looking good. So first thing, we had to wait, because we live in England and it's rainy weather, so we had to wait till our grass is dry enough to mow, and then we're gonna cut the grass, wait 3 days and use a product, and then we'll be able to tell if it's working or not, because after 7 days we should see improvement and juicy green grass. So we'll see, but for now it's not looking great. As you can see here, there's all sorts. We've got rose in here, and there's some dry patches like this one, and burned out. So we're gonna take a few pictures before, but you can see from this side how bad it is. Pretty bad if you look closely. So this looks pretty nice this side. I guess more greener here, because grass is a bit taller, but everywhere else you can see maybe from this side, but you definitely can see this part is pretty bad. So we're gonna take a picture before and after so we can compare as well. Substra is a product which should make your, it's a German product by the way, which is supposed to improve the look of your grass lawn in just 7 days. So we'll be definitely reviewing this to see if this works on our grass here on our lawn. Fertilizes, strengthens the root system and makes the lawn more resistant to stains and prevents the return of weeds, which is really important. Especially in mine here, we've got several different types of weeds as well, which I want to get rid of. Our weed killer, which works over leaf and root against all types of grass without damaging it. Substra will work for 100 days because slowly, and thanks to a slow release of the product into the grass and roots and leaf of the grass. So it should be, one application should be enough for 100 days. Thanks to this as well, it will prevent burning the grass, so the effect won't be immediate and it won't burn the grass as other products would do. Substra will release nutrition according to the needs of the lawn for several months. This means there is low risk of lawn burning. Okay, now a little bit how to use the product. So simpler, very simple instruction, even though the instruction or everything is in German. I can't really read any of it because it's all in German, so I had to download the instruction in English, so from the website. So that's what we've done, and a little bit about instruction now. How to use instruction is very easy to use. 3-4 days after cutting your grass, you should be able to apply the product, assuming that your lawn is still moist. That's really important. So assuming it's still moist about 3-4 days after cutting the grass, you can use the product, apply the product. To apply it evenly, you can use a spreader. You must have seen some of those spreaders which you can use for grains and stuff, especially for garden use. Some of them are expensive, some of them are not. You can use a small one, big one, manual one. There's lots of options there, so it's up to you, but you can use it manually, and you can just make sure you're using gloves always, as this one can give you some allergic reactions, so you need to make sure you use the gloves, and you can spread that application, apply it to the grass evenly, and will be fine, completely fine. So we're gonna use it manually without a spreader. Obviously, if you do have a spreader, I would recommend to use a spreader. The fastest and the best results will be if the product stays on your grass for about 1 or 2 days. And then after 2 or 3 days after application, you either need to water it, or you basically, if it's raining, it's fine. So then you have to leave 7 days before you're gonna cut the grass again, and it will last you about 100 days before you can apply the product. After 100 days, our products will stop working. So again, back to square one. What you have to do is cut your grass 3-4 days after cutting your grass. If the grass is still moist, then you will be able to spread the product again manually if you wanted to, and then after 1 or 2 days after you spread the products, you can water the product, or you can water the grass 2-3 days afterwards. You can either water it, or you can, if it's raining, and then only 7 days after again you can cut the grass, not earlier than that, to get the best results. Okay, we have used our product Substral, and now we have waited 7 days to cut the grass. We're gonna cut the grass now and see if our grass has improved. Okay, we have cut our grass now, and I can tell straight away that it's definitely condition of the grass has improved already, so much better. So I will show you the color of the grass is more green, juicy, and it's much better. This is just after first use, obviously first week, so after 7 days, but it will keep getting better and better. So that's how it looks like. I'll showing from this side, and this is how our grass looks, nice and juicy, and it's much better than it was already. So definitely recommend it. Condition of our grass has definitely improved, as you can see in here, and it will be still improving, which is really good. So definitely recommend it. I think it definitely worked. So I might show you from above as well, just so you can see and you can compare for yourself. But it is much better already, and it will get better and better. Okay, this is a view from above, just so you can compare, and this is only after first use, and it will be only improving and improving. You can see hopefully from here that the grass definitely improved. It's much greener, but it will be improving week on a week. So definitely really good product. I'm gonna keep using it, and the results are much better for sure.